to another session of the School of Thought, Lunch and Learn. Happy Monday, everybody. It's a great, beautiful day today. Listen, today is Spotlight on Transformation. I want to break down the thought of transformation for us to understand what does it mean. Transformation is something that happens in every area of your life. If you don't know that, then you'll enter into a place without being transformed. Then you won't be as successful or you won't be as productive because you did not transform. Now, I have the pleasure of being a certified brain coach and a certified transformation coach. I understand that in every area of your life, you must transform. But I'm going to tell you this. The principle of life actually said, keep letting yourself be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if we break it down, keep letting yourself, meaning give yourself permission. Not only that, continue to give yourself permission to transform. When you don't give your mind the permission to transform, your body is walking in one area of your life, but your mind have not gotten the permission from you to transform. So the mind is still in one place while the body is walking in another place. Then you wonder why there's a gap, a disagreement emotionally and mentally in you, because the mind have not been giving a permission to transform, and then the body's walking into another direction. And here's the part that get us. Keep letting yourself, meaning continue to give yourself permission. So it's not an autopilot. Well, I talked to myself and I already gave myself permission. That's it. But you're changing in life. You're going in different places in life. So transformation take place in every area of your life. Let's say as a wedding officiant, I have the pleasure to do premarital counseling. Now, one of the foundation of the premarital counseling is to make sure the couple understand you have to transform your mindset from a single lifestyle to a married lifestyle. If you don't do that, you get married, you put the ring on, you have the ceremony, but the mindset is still unsingle. So by the time you enter marriage, you're acting like you're single, but you're married because the transformation never took place. You see, anything in life, you have to give yourself permission to transform. Let's say in school, when you're leaving high school, you have one mindset in high school. You go to class, and if you don't, you're absent, and people, start calling your parents, want to know what happened to you. When you go to college, it's a different mindset. Nobody's not calling for you. Nobody's not asking where you are. You pay for the school, and you will fail if you don't show up for class or you don't pass the final. You just fail. Nobody's paying attention. Now, if you go to college with the mindset of high school, you're thinking, well, it's okay because nobody called me. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's, there's no absence. There's no consequences. So I won't go to class. I'm just having a great time in college. And then the result is you fail. Why? Because you never gave yourself permission to transform from high school mindset to what? College. The same thing if you go to the service. You go to boot camp. Why? The boot camp changed your mindset. It disciplined your mind. And a lot of you, if you'll be honest, if children that goes to the service, they come back home, they come back different. They come back with discipline. They come back with a different mindset. They come back acting different. Why? You have to transform the mindset every area of your life, whether it's relationship, your success, even as a supervisor at work. If you are an employee, you became a supervisor or manager, you can't still act like an employee. That's why they say, you changed. Yeah, I am supposed to change. My mind's supposed to transform. I can't act like a regular employee anymore because now I am a manager. I am a supervisor. The mindset have to change, right? The transformation have to change. That's why they say you act different. Even for people that didn't have money, now have money, people tell me, you acting funny. You acting different because now you rich, because you got money now, you got something. It's a transformation. If you're a renter and you're renting, you transform from a renter to a homeowner. So transformation take place in every single area of your life. And that's the reason when I sit and I'm coaching and I'm mentoring my mentees, we take things one step at a time to make sure, okay, this is what you want to do. Now, these are the steps of transformation in this particular area, what you want to do, right? You can't just, I want to do this. There's a transformation that needs to take place. There's a new mindset that needs to take place. So now what do I need to think about? Now I'm here. Now, how do I view things now that I'm here? Or how do I see the world now that I'm transformed from being a person that didn't have any money? Now I have money. Now I have to be careful how I see money. I have to be careful how I spend money, right? So I can't do the things that I used to do anymore. So transformation is something that happens in every single area of your life. If someone would tell me, well, I have a desire to get a raise or a promotion, but you come into work late, you're taking time off for nothing. Sometimes you call in, you don't call in. When you do your work, it's not productive, it's sloppy. Your action is not showing that you really want a promotion. You want to transform to a promotion, you got to transform your mind and said, okay, if I want a promotion and I want a raise, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to learn to be on time, I need to do my work properly, I need to show myself as valuable employee for me to get a promotion. So you can't just say, I deserve a promotion just because you've been there 10 years, 20 years. That means nothing. Because if your work has been sloppy, if you have not shown yourself to be a valuable employee, you're not really showing that I really want to be a supervisor or a promotion or a raise. So that's the reason as a transformation coach, I said, I don't work with people that don't want to transform or don't know they need to be transformed. Why? Because you have to keep letting yourself be transformed. If you're not giving yourself permission to transform, then my job is going to be real hard because I'm going to spend more time trying to change your mind to see that you need it, to see that that's a waste of energy and time. You have to realize that you need to be transformed. You have to have the desire to want to be transformed. You have to do that work. Once you do that work, that's when I come in the picture. Because I don't want to waste my energy and my time trying to make you see that you need to be transformed. You have to give yourself permission first. And before you give me permission to do the work with you, exactly, action shows transformation. You have to give yourself permission. And you have to say, I want to do this. I want to transform. I want something better. I want to be better. I want a better version of myself. Once you do that, then you bring me your permission slip. Your permission slip told me that you gave yourself permission to be transformed. Then we could go to work. But until you have this permission slip in your hand, I can't work with you because it will be a waste of my time, my energy. It's too valuable. I'd rather put it someplace that is going to be productive, which is in your transformation of renewing your mind. Understand, now we talked about you need to give yourself permission. You need to keep giving yourself permission. How do you transform? By the renewing of your mind, by renewing your mindset, by flushing out the old stuff and picking up the new garment of your mind, the new mindset of your mind. I'm in a new place, so I'm going to renew my views. I'm going to renew my perspective. I'm going to renew the way I see myself. That is the step of transformation. It's not magic. I don't have no portion somewhere to put together and give to you. And I don't have none of that. I don't have, this is a medicine, a pill. There's no pill for transformation. You have to actually do the work. By what? Renewing your mind. Get that brain in the right track and saying to yourself, okay, I need to do better. Oh no, I shouldn't accept that for myself. I deserve better. And you'll start having that conversation with yourself. So I always tell my mentees, I'm not going to fish for you and feed you. I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm going to teach you because I'm not going to be there in the middle of the night. I'm not going to be there when you wake up in the morning. I'm not going to be there when you need to make a very important choice in your life, a quick choice. But if you are taught the teaching of that proper choice will come for you to make the decision. This is the reason I said often, even to pastors and leaders, you don't force people to do right. You teach them. You give them the choice to choose what is the proper thing to do at that time. If I put enough information and teach you properly, then I don't have to be behind you. Hey, choose this. Hey, make this decision. Hey, that's not teaching. That's having an immature child that you have to keep watching over them over and over again. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't touch that. Don't choose it. I'm not called to children. I'm not called to immature people. When I say children, immature mind, I am called to a place once you are developed in a particular place and you know you need help to transform and you give yourself permission, that's when I walk in, right? That's when the teacher show up. The student have to be at a certain level. Just like a professor does not teach at fifth graders. A professor don't go to elementary school to teach. The professor wait till you develop and become that adult to enter into my classroom, right? It's the same concept of transformation. Otherwise, I'm going to wear myself out and be exhausted because I'm trying to transform fifth graders. Elementary that's not ready, that's running. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do it. No, I'm not in that level at all. It took years for me to understand where my assignment is, where I am best in my assignment. The best version of me is to work with people that want to be transformed, that give themselves permission to be transformed, that walks in my life classroom with their permission slip and said, I've given myself permission and I will continue to give myself permission daily for me to transform. And I have to know that, to know this is where I'm served the best. I could serve you the best in that place. I can't serve you in the place of immaturity, in the place that you have not even gotten the clue that you need to transform, that you don't even think you need to be transformed and you don't want to be. I'm not called there. I could say hi to you there and still have lunch and dinner with you there, but I'm not called to bring my valuable wisdom in that area until you are ready. So you have to understand that transformation. Okay, my time's up. Transformation is something that you give yourself permission to do. You continue, it's consistency of giving myself permission to transform. And then I have to understand, what do I need to do to transform? By renewing my mind, by having a new mindset in this area of my life. Just like when you are, I just spoke to a gentleman about that when you are a child, you have one mindset. When you become a parent, you have another mindset. So the mindset change. You can't still have children and act like a person that's don't have a parent, that don't have children. You act like you, I want to say single, but you act like you a childless. When you have a child, your mind have to change. You'll transform, right? So everything, even when you get a pet, you'll transform your mind. When I got my baby Couture, my mind started transforming to a fur parent. Never been a fur parent before. I had to learn. I had to transform. I had to go through that process, and it was painful because I wasn't used to getting up and have to take her to potty at a certain time, feed her at a certain time. It was a whole lot of transformation. I got frustrated. I was like, I can't do this. And I had to just stop and said, okay, I'm getting into a place something new. I have to learn something new, because I was trying to bring my same old way of, oh, I don't have to take her to pee. I don't have to take her to potty. I'm bringing my same old schedule. And when I realized the transformation, I had to change my schedule and add her to my schedule. And it's been beautiful ever since. So you do go through the pain of transformation. There is a mental birthing that take place in transformation. So you can't be afraid of, oh, that's too much, and you run. Oh, it's all part of it. Your brain goes through a transformation pain, a labor pain. I know I go through it. I still do when I'm walking in different places and doing different things. You go through this mental process of a pain of transformation. So I've always said, is it better to survive the pain of transformation, or is it easier for you to survive the pain of staying the same? Because either way, you're going to be in pain. Either way, you're going to have pain of life. So I'd rather the pain of transformation than the pain of staying the same, in the same environment, in the same cycle, in the same mindset, and not doing anything, just going in circles and act and deceive myself that I'm moving, but I'm moving in circle, but I'm not moving forward. But to move forward, then I have to go through the pain of transformation. I got to do something different. All right. So I guess my time is up, right? My time is up. I thank you so much for joining me for this School of Thought, Lunch and Learn. Don't forget, tonight at 7 o'clock, I am going to have another session with Sunrise Mortgage as a mortgage broker. And I'm going to show you the emotional process and the mental process of becoming a homeowner. There is a mental, and I'm telling you what I know. It is a mental and emotional process. So tonight at 7 o'clock, join me. I'm going to be right here on YouTube. So join me, subscribe. There it is right here. There is a mental and emotional process in becoming a homeowner. So I'm going to be right here on YouTube. So make sure you become a subscriber so you can hear the bell and the notice that I'm on at 7 o'clock tonight. Bring your friends, your family, everybody. I'm telling you, I have something really good for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to share. Somebody's waiting to hear this. Somebody needs the understanding and clarity of transformation. So don't forget, you can book me at any time for any time. Maybe you want me to come and speak to your group or speak to your employees or whatever your classroom about transformation, about the renewing of the mind. So you can booking at josray.com, or you could go on my website, hannahjosray.com. I will be more than happy to do the thing that I love so much, which is a certification of transformation and tapping into the brain and learning how to live a better life and live the better version of ourselves. This is something that I love to do. So I thank you so much for enjoying this time. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Okay? Have a super Monday. See you tonight, 7 o'clock. Have a good day.